When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for the male part of the species to become a man, society has crippled him. For years upon entering junior high or high school, student life directors informed the gentleman that facial hair is contraband. At an early age, society has forced him to caress his own neck, face, and chin with a vile razor. Scrawny young lads are sentenced to a term of no less than 7 years of wondering about the men they could be. I know this well. I was one of them. And yet I propose to you that society has a need for the growth and advancement of facial hair. Each member of society benefits from this growth. For the ladies, a majority of women feel that facial hair on men is more attractive. For the gentlemen, shaving can be quite a painful experience. And for society as a whole, facial hair can provide an outlet for expression. First, let us see what the female part of the species thinks about this. It seems that a majority of women feel that facial hair is more attractive. An independent survey found that approximately 80% of women preferred facial hair of some kind. Now, I must admit, some did express concern over the fact that stubble can be distracting or painful. However, a full beard alleviates these concerns with its soft, inviting whiskers. Now that we've seen what the female part of the species thinks, let us turn our ears to the other half of the populace. For men, shaving can by and large be a painful experience. Now, you could simply take my word for it, but let us turn our ears to a second opinion. Al Schwartz, a fellow shaving man, expresses his opinion in his commentary entitled The Beard, which can be found on the Organization for the Advancement of Facial Hair homepage. Schwartz states that the drawing of a razor blade which is flat and linear across chins and Adam's apples which are curved and non-linear leads to the rectification of the anatomical interface. Concerning electric razors, Schwartz states, the electric razor merely rides above the flesh, ignoring the bristles, or can be pressed firmly against hirsute's skin, removing a thin surface layer of hair and meat alike. Concerning other hair removal options, Schwartz states, facial hair can be removed with a chemical depilatory if you enjoy brilliant red skin inflamed to 3 times its nominal volume. It seems even the FDA has its opinion about this matter. Marion Segal reports on the FDA homepage that hair removal techniques can have adverse consequences and that shaving does not affect the rate of facial hair growth, i.e., it will come back. So as we can see, both the female part of the species and the male part of the species benefit from the growth and advancement of facial hair. Now we have seen that each part of society can benefit from this, but I propose that also society as a whole can benefit from the growth and advancement of facial hair. Society can benefit because facial hair can provide an outlet for expression and creativity. Now, a perfect example of this is my Halloween costume. As you can see, my Halloween costume brought joy to many people, and it would not have been possible without facial hair. Now that we've seen that society has this need, let us look at possible ways of satisfying this need. Open expression of appreciation and encouragement for the growth of facial hair is a powerful solution to this problem. For many gentlemen, it's simply an issue of they're not experienced with growing facial hair. This expression will put their fears at rest, and the open and honest criticism will allow for more diverse and creative ways of expressing this. Let's look at how this will specifically meet our needs. Now, as I've said, this expression will allow people to put their fears at rest, and each member of society will profit returns from this expression. Men will sport fully grown facial hair, eliminating the stubble problem for women. Men will simply have to trim their facial hair, preventing damage to skin and discomfort. And each member of society will benefit from men brave enough to sport creative facial hair arrangements because they know that society appreciates and approves of such expression. Today we have seen that society has a need for the growth and advancement of facial hair. Women love it, men hate shaving, and society as a whole needs the diversity of expression provided by this growth. Open expression of appreciation and encouragement allows us to meet these needs by providing the comfort level necessary for such growth. What more remains? We must act. We must be public with these displays. Those of you who can, grow your mustaches, beards, and chops. Those of you who cannot, encourage those who can. Together, we can meet this need, but only if we act. Remember, a multitude follows us. Let us pave the way for them, or may we thus reap the consequences.